Hello and welcome to Dee Dee Blooms. So I'm making some changes as to where I am going to be growing almost half of my collection, or let's just say close to 1/3, not half. It's my eastern window, which is in my back family room, and it's pretty crowded. And I am struggling a bit more, especially when I have pets sleeping on here, to access what I need to access up on these shelves. So I am going to be moving both of the east window shelves. The southeast corner is going to stay the same, but some of the orchids up top are going to go and move to the different room that this is going into, all of these. And plus I'll have more shelves because I couldn't put plants down here. It just ended up being a hodgepodge of storage because of my cats. I have angel cats that don't touch anything up here, but if I put it down here, they would try to decimate it. And then I have all this space back here, which is turned into a cat runway, that's not being used. So I'm going to have more room. I'm going to be able to move the plants, disperse them out better, bring some of those on the top shelf here, because I think I want to just make this all my Cattleya. Well, actually, a lot of this is probably going to stay my Vanda hybrids. We'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. But pretty exciting times. I have a back room office that has a western window. It doesn't get as bright as this area, but with the help of grow lights like I already use, and I've got a few more arriving today, I think it's going to work out really nice. So, yeah. That's what's going to change, and I will show you how it all comes together. Just real quick, this is the area or the wall that those two shelves will be moved to. I have a card table set up here for some extra storage, and I could do a quick repot there. I've got some shelves on the way that I'm going to put in that corner for my calatheas, and I'll be running a humidifier in here, and there's the extra wire shelf I'm gonna, with that tank, it's a 20-gallon tank, I'm gonna create a jewel terrarium. I might have a few other, like a couple ferns in there, and yeah, I've been cleaning this out. It had a dresser full of storage stuff, a corner desk in here that we're going to donate. We weren't using anymore. It just became a junk pile holder. And so I think this is going to be a lovely, lovely area to grow a good portion of my orchid collection. Okay, and here we are at the end of the weekend. Everything's come together really well. I've got a few more things to work on, such as lighting from up above for the first shelf. You can see some of my decals. This is my bird wall in a back larger bedroom that is also serves as our office. And so the lighting issues will be resolved soon, but I think really good progress was made. These are the two shelves that were in my eastern window. Got them moved back here. Got a Sansi bulb right now set up on a gooseneck clip, and Barino lights set up for the lower shelves. But up top I have my Oncidium orchids and Oncidium type orchids. And what I mean by that is, like on the left here, that's my Psychopsis Mendenhall. I've got my Cochleata Oncidium, which is that like squid looking flower. It even has a flower sheath. I'm hoping it's gonna bloom. I've got like my Bolera up here, my Bergera, my Wilsonaras. So all the Oncidium types, my seedlings, which I all just repotted. which you may or may not have watched any of those videos, but I have some video footage on that as to my progress. This is one of my beauties in bloom, just doing fantastic. My Wildcat Golden Star. There's again a bloom video on it if you want to check it out in more detail. I have temperature and humidity gauge right here. It's not showing up on camera very well, but it's 46% in this room, 75 degrees. My high humidity was 62%, my low was 44%. I think that's pretty good. And the temperature range has been the high of 77, low of 68. So I think so far we're doing good. We'll see how it goes in the heat of the summer. So that's my first shelf of the 2 racks. And then the second shelf area is all my dendrobiums. And there's maybe an exception or 2, such as my plesiocentrons back here. Oh, and I have Zygonisia that's gonna show up on my critical condition orchids. Been struggling with this, as well as my Epicattleya. Been growing, Renee Marquez, Tyler, been growing with my dendrobiums. Still kind of limping along. But I have my Dendrobium phalaenopsis seedlings. Oh, here's another odd one, Roseoglossa Williamson. It wasn't doing well outside. It rotted its newest growth, but now it's starting to put out a new growth from an older pseudobulb. So it's doing better inside. But all the rest of my dendrobiums, which I haven't featured yet. I did a bloom video. This is the Parisiae that smells so delicious. Like sweet tarts. Exactly like sweet tarts. I've been smelling this every morning before I go to work and as often as I can. It's starting to go over, but just a gorgeous, wonderful orchid. Gonna repot it once this is all done. It's probably this next weekend. And then I have some other Dendrobium phalaenopsis seedlings, the Aussie Hylos that I have here, and some others that I really need to try to feature. This one is actually a Miltonia that I have up here with the dendrobiums. And then down on this shelf is my Miltasias, which I have featured in a video about my Miltonia and Miltoniopsis types. So this is one of my larger Miltoniopsis from Nat's Orchids that I got. I forget when. I'm not going to remember. But they're also mixed in with several Mastivalias that I have. And then my Dryadella is right here. None of them have bloomed for me yet. As far as the Mastivalias and the Dryadella. I repotted recently all my little Miltoniopsis seedlings. They seem to be adjusting well. And then over on this shelf, I have some other hodgepodge of miscellaneous orchids. My Oberonia here, my Habaneria. I have a video on my Habanerias. They're still growing well. And Gracum DDRI is back there. This one is blooming. I haven't done a bloom video yet, but here's a little sneak peek. This is my Promenia xanthina var major. This is my Laelia lundii cerulean from Brookside Orchids. Just did an unboxing video on that. A Sarcochilus that I'm growing inside. All the rest of them are growing out on my southern patio. Wanted to try to grow one inside. It's not bloomed for me, but neither has many of the Sarcochilus I have outside. So that's still to be figured out. But some couple encyclias I have here that don't do well with colder temperatures or super hot temperatures. Oh, this might be familiar if you're watching my videos. My Chandranthes, Amazing Andreas down here, and other smaller orchids I haven't featured yet for you guys. So we'll get to that someday though. But this has all come together really well. I'm going to swivel around here to the corner, and my husband helped put up these shelves or wire shelving from my Calathea collection, which a lot of them are newer plants because those mealybugs are just so awful. I'm not going to focus too much time on here. I want to do another Calathea update but you'll see some of them moving around in some of my various videos because I'm still feeling out where everything's going to settle. But this is an extra shelf that I have that we had out in the garage. And up top from my southern window, I've got the Renantheras. I'm going to work on some lighting up here. I have an epidendrum growing. Two cymbidiums here. I've got this one, which is a species. It's called Rectum. It's a seedling. It's doing pretty well. And then this is the Dorothy Stockstill. She's pretty big. I lost half of her pseudobulbs. She's been struggling for me, but she's coming back. She's got a brand new growth, been growing well. She's a pendulous cymbidium. I had her outside from April last year when I bought her, and she just went downhill. So I am growing her inside, and I'm going to see what the next year brings as far as her growth. I hope I keep her. And then I decided for my northern window to bring a lot of my pretty leafed, mottled leafed, variegated leaf species Phalaenopsis. So I have lots of that going on here. My Bronze Maiden, my Sanderiana, my Philippensis. I've got Silver Maiden back here. Norman's purchase that I haven't posted the unboxing video yet. This is a really cute species orchid. It's Phalaenopsis parishii. It was growing really well in my northern window. Hopefully I don't disrupt its growth and happiness. We'll see how it does. If it struggles, I'll put it back in the northern window. Another purchase from Norman's. This actually won't stay here. It's going to go to the northern window. But I'll be posting the unboxing video soon. For those who watch any of my bloom videos, this is my Chia E. Yenlin. She's been in bloom for some time. She's just so gorgeous. And she's just going strong. And she's got the variegated leaves, so I'm going to keep her with all my pretty leaves. And then I have my Gigantea back here with its big olive leaves. And then down here I have the rest of my mottled leaves. This is my Celebensis. I have two different ones from two different vendors. I love how they look different. This is a species Zebrina that I'm going to keep with all of this. This is also a new unboxing video that I just posted today. This is Deliciosa Silverleaf. I've got my Schilleriana back here and two other new orchids I haven't posted. This is also from Norman's, Lindenii and Mini Mark. I'll be posting that probably tomorrow night, the unboxing, because I have one more orchid I need to film that I'm keeping at my work. And then I have the Stewarts here. Again, if you're watching my videos, there is a video called The Stewarts and Jewels. And I featured these jewel orchids in that video along with the Stewarts. And these are some newer jewel orchids that I just got from High Desert Orchids. And I just posted that unboxing video as well. And that leads me to this mid shelf with the 20-gallon aquarium, which I need to clean up. It's going to be turned into a terrarium. And all of these jewels are going to be showcased in there. I'm so excited for this project. I'll be doing videos on it. I have a hygrometer in here. It's currently showing 55% humidity compared to 47% in the room. So it already holds extra humidity, and I have a lid, so I'm sure I can keep it up in the like 70-80% range. And I have all these miniatures that are waiting for this to be their home as well. Super cute. It's gonna be a fun project. That's what this stump in the back corner is for. Some of the jewels are gonna be featured in each of these pockets. And so yeah, I'm really happy with how things turned out this weekend. If you've watched everything, it's so great of you to join me on this evolution of a grow room half office. One last little tidbit without showing you too much of the messy office part is my Vanda hybrids that I have are also over there, and it's I have a Rhincostylus gigantea red spots little seedling on the top shelf there too that's featured in a care collab. That got moved here. Those were growing in my southern patio window, but I cleared the top shelf of that sliding glass window, and the shelf now is all for Cattleyas. So I'm going to insert a snippet of how that shelf turned out with all the Cattleyas, and the story of the grow room transition and how the family room ended up. Thanks so much for watching again, and I'll get this snippet in of the Cattleya shelves. Okay, here's my family room. If you've been watching from the beginning, you saw there were two big wire shelves in front of this eastern window, which is now in the back grow room. The couch has been pushed back. We have a lot more room here. It's just so much nicer. But I'm keeping some of my orchids here. I'm going to be adjusting lighting, figuring all that out. But I cleared this top shelf and was able to move up some of my Cattleyas, which I have not featured for you guys yet. I've got a lot of videos I want to share with you, a lot of plants I haven't featured yet, but I'll get there. So this is all my Cattleya shelf, and other miscellaneous ones on this plant pole that through a tension rod is supported from the ceiling down to the floor. So yeah, this weekend was fun, very, very busy. Got work tomorrow morning. We'll have more fun to do in this next coming weekends, and I will have plenty of videos to show you how things are going. Hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I know it's been a long video, and if you've stuck it out, thanks so much for hanging with me and watching this evolution. If you have any questions, suggestions, please share your thoughts and comments. I love dialogue, and that's part of the reason I'm doing this and sharing my collection, and the things I'm trying to do is I'm looking to connect, talk with people. I'm just, an anyday person. This isn't an income producer for me. Just sharing here and connecting with people who love orchids and love trying to grow them and the things that they're experiencing and going through. Thanks so much again, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.